Large swollen leg veins, tightness, and pain. Those were some of the symptoms our next guest suffered with for over 30 years before finding relief. She found her way to Reincke Vein Center, and not only is the pain gone, but she's running and walking comfortably for the first time in years. Dr. Tony Reincke, the owner of Reincke Vein Center, joins us along with her patient, Karen. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
All right, Dr. Reincke, there are a lot of people who suffer with vein disease, and they suffer for years. A couple of reasons. One is they haven't gotten the proper diagnosis, but the other is they saw a loved one go through the process of what we call vein stripping, and they're like, I'm not up for that. You saw that, but times have changed.
Yeah, definitely. 30 years ago, when I was a surgical ICU nurse, I used to recover patients who had that surgery, and now it's a minimally invasive procedure. I do it in the office. Patients are back to their normal activities that same day. There's no downtime.
Yeah, a lot of times people think when they have the tired, heavy legs, this must be something that's a muscular problem, or they see the bulging veins and they think that's a cosmetic problem, but it's not.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely not. No, and that's why we're here. That's why we give these free evaluations to let people know. Oftentimes that misdiagnosis, and we want you to know that it's not a normal part of aging, that it's a disease, and that it can be taken care of.
Yeah, malfunction of the body there. All right, Karen, you say your symptoms started in the early 90s. Looking back, what is it that you noticed, and what do you think it was?
I just think I just had a problem. I don't know. It was just like, why were my legs always tired? Why was I always in pain? And why did they look the way they look? And I'm like, okay, something has to change.
Yeah. And you were nervous to get treatment. And you figured that you would wait until retirement.
Exactly.
Yeah. And the thing with that is that oftentimes something like this just gets worse. And so did it get worse for you over the years?
Yes, it did. It really did.
Yeah. And Dr. Reincke, the hard part about that is that's when we start to get sedentary, that's when we start to turn a corner that sometimes people can't come back from. So here's the deal. With modern technology, the way that you can take care of this, first of all, as you say, come in, first of all, let you diagnose what the issue is. But with modern technology, the recovery is completely different than it used to be.
Absolutely. So when it was vein stripping, that would be operating room, general anesthesia, 6-week recovery time. Now once we do the ultrasound, I put together an individualized treatment plan. Those procedures are done in the office, and there is no downtime, absolutely no downtime. So people can get back to work, their regular activities that same day.
Yeah, so tell us what makes the difference as opposed to just vein stripping sounds like crazy to me, but what makes the difference now? Because it's like the entry point is very small, isn't it?
Yes, it's probably less than a centimeter that I have to work through. I make a tiny incision. I'm an interventional radiologist, so I work with catheters, and I put a tiny little flexible, almost like a straw, which is the catheter. It goes in, it heats and seals the vein. It's done under just local numbing and a little bit deeper numbing. And then, like we said, they're back to their normal activities.
Yeah. And Karen, for you were still nervous when you went in because you just didn't know what to expect. And now you say, I should not have been nervous. So what do you have to say to somebody else out there who's been dealing with it, suffering with it, and afraid to get it treated?
First of all, I would just say, get it done. And you will see the difference. I saw the difference in the second day. The first day I was nervous, but when I was told how many injections that I was going to have, I wasn't really alarmed because I know I wanted to get it done. And to tell the truth, please get it done as soon as possible. Don't wait. It will get worse. It will get worse. And you will be amazed how you will feel after it happens, because now I can run, I can jump, I can do many things that I actually couldn't do. And it's worth doing it. It's the saving of my life. I believe it. I had a trip to Jamaica, and once I did that trip to Jamaica, a nurse there told me that you need to go get this done. And I just happened to come back to my regular everyday life, and I said, oh no, someone else told me this. And that was a sign that I needed to get it done. And
And now your nickname is FloJo.
Look, you're right.
Dr. Reincke, we've mentioned some of the symptoms, but what other symptoms should, if people, if it rings a bell with people, should they come in and at least get checked?
When you start seeing dark marks.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Dr. Reincke?
That's okay. No, she's right, actually. She has that on her leg, so she's a testimony. Skin discoloration, itching, swelling, bulging veins, And usually the symptoms are worse at the end of the day after somebody's been sitting or standing all day.
Yeah, all right. And when it comes to the cost, most insurance plans cover the procedures, and the office will inform patients of an estimated amount owed, so you don't have to worry about that. And the other thing that makes you different, Dr. Reincke, is you give people your cell phone. You're like, I am there for you. And Karen, overall, what was the experience like in the office and with Dr. Reincke?
100%. It's just like I met my best friend in the world. I feel like I'm comfortable. I can talk to her about how I'm feeling and, my everyday life. And it's like she's just very open-minded and letting you know what you need to do to protect your veins. And the walking is very important. She let me know water and walking is the key. So yeah. I can say, get it done.
Get it done. All right. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
Reincke Vein Center has a special offer for our viewers. Mention Great Day Houston or Deborah Duncan to receive a free consultation. All right, there you go. Call them at 281-394-4446. Again, 281-394-4446, or visit their website at ReinckeVeinCenter.com.